known for some time now that the lockdowns kill. Whether it be kids in crisis or addiction skyrocketing, we know it simply is not humane or normal to ask people to spend a year in their homes. But California took it to its limits and in a way exacerbated the coronavirus crisis. Prior to Thanksgiving, California was actually doing rather well for a dense blue state. Unlike New York, it did not suffer the same nursing home crisis, despite hosting the second densest city in the country, San Francisco. And thanks to the weather, people did things outdoors. But then, Gavin Newsom, who had been caught dining at his Michelin star restaurant with his 22 friends indoors, wound up imposing a ban on outdoor dining. In the meantime, Hollywood celebrities were still allowed to fet and film without restriction. And so what happened once Newsom banned outdoor dining in perhaps the only place in the country where an entire state could comfortably still do so? People went home, and people gathered home because it was the holidays. There was no post-Thanksgiving spike in coronavirus deaths in California. However, there was a spike in coronavirus deaths throughout all of the end of December and the beginning of January, just in time for Biden's inauguration. Why? Because there were multi-generational, crowded indoor gatherings. You see, it would be one thing to safely meet with a group of people outside who have all been reasonably social distancing. We know that the virus does not transfer outside. But Newsom thought that he knew better. And rather than listening to the science, as we love to have the Democrats tell us, he decided to listen to the polls, which for him are tanking as he faces a recall election. On top of California's deliberately restrictive development laws, meaning that people are packed in homes, California has the highest housing density of almost any other state, rather than safely meeting for a friend for a drink on a patio or for a burger outside, no, people are going to homes and gathering. Consider this. California has had 40,000 coronavirus deaths. 20,000 of them, presumably largely early on and with seniors, happened from the beginning of the pandemic through November. The second 20,000 of them happened during the indoor dining ban. Nothing else changed. Luckily, Newsom has revoked the ban. He's also only a few 100,000 signatures away from facing a recall election. There have only been 2 governors removed from office via recall election in American history. I think it's time to make Newsom the third.